Is a gentleman right here, ladies and gentlemen. A true gentleman always asks the lady what she would like to have to drink. Opens the doors for women. This sounds retrograde to you, doesn't it?
No, it sounds good. That's the way it's supposed to be.
Wait, which way? Drink?
No. I mean the gentleman bit. The gentleman bit.
Oh, I gotta tell you, my father wrote this letter, JC, and he's been watching the show every day. My father is 81 years old, and
the cutest.
But he has got some opinions on. JC Chasez, I ask you a question right now, point blank.
Fire away.
Madonna.
What about it?
Would you? Right? I mean, she's 53. You're not. You're 30.
Yeah, it's...
Yes or no?
Answer the question.
As a professional, I would say no, but as somebody who wouldn't be in her business, I would definitely,
Professional, throw that out the window. Come on.
Back that up. What about, you're in the business, you share lots in common. That gets the thing rolling. There's the conversation started.
For some, I actually prefer not to date people in the business.
Oh, smart man right there.
Don't do a song with her, but maybe just,
But she is hot, right? Just
she looks great.
Objectifying here, which we shouldn't do. Turning to... it's funny. He's got to pull up his pants, though. I'm very... When he walks out, I'm thinking, I'm seeing full cheek. Not half cheek, not three-quarter cheek. I'm seeing the whole can.
When he was on our show, remember, he walked over, and I was extremely nervous, and I don't get how it works. How does it stay up in the front?
JC, you see this American, you're doing the dance crew, you see this all the time. How are these guys moving around when their full rear end is outside the belt?
Body control, man, body control.
Body control, that's it? Is there any,
Body control, man.
You sure they're not sewing the top of the pants into the bottom of the undies?
No, that was like something they did cheesy in the late 90s. You had I made the new jean where the boxers come out of the top. But they don't do that anymore. Now the kids just get their sag on.
I don't get how it works. Wow.
After... Coming up, he was one of the biggest boy band dudes ever of the 90s, in sync. Now he's in the 7th season of MTV's America's Best Dance Crew, Mr. JC Chasez. He's here.
I want to see him do some dancing. I loved his moves back in the day. Plus, actress and hot mom Jessica Alba is in the house. Oh, that's our patented fire hose dance floor moves. Welcome back to Access Hollywood Live. It's always better in my head for some reason than when I actually...
Joining us right now, in sync member, current judge on MTV's America's Best Dance Crew, JC Chasez. We put you to work right now. You see the fire hose?
That move made me feel like I was reading the 50 Shades of Grey book, actually, right there.
It's a little...
I'm a little, hey.
It's better in our minds when we do it. I don't think you got to see the little spray to fully critique it, because what we're saying to the crowd is we're putting out the fire.
Yeah, is that what it is?
Yeah.
It's hectic. Yeah.
The full move involves her taking a sip of water, and as we go down, it's...
Oh, okay.
A little spit out there to put out the fire.
Okay.
Yes. Or a Budweiser.
Hectic. My judgment, I would watch that and I would go, you know what? You did that.
Yeah, we did. The craziest thing is we did it at the company Christmas party up on a banquette, one of these Hollywood nightclub kind of things. I mean, that was damn.
And it didn't go well.
No, you're
I have such a good idea. So what we're gonna do is
we were all a little.
We gotta move on from this.
So glad my boss is watching me right now.
I can't believe we're still hired.
Budget meeting next week.
Rob was the one that said, do it, fire hose. Yeah. Is it hard to judge? Is it hard to judge these dancers on MTV?
No, you know what? The toughest part of the show is obviously seeing a group go home. I love what I do. I love watching these crews. These kids are so enthusiastic. They work so hard, and they have to work, for one full week to have 60 seconds to make an impression on millions of people. They have 60 seconds to make a lasting impression and to get them one step closer to a cash prize, which is something that they've never experienced before. And so the hardest part is seeing a group go home. But my job is just to be, truthful with them. That's how I approach it. And so I don't really have trouble. I don't have any trouble sleeping at night after the show.
In the end, aren't you really looking for something new? Because you can see people perfect the crunk or whatever, something we've seen before, but you're looking for a new move.
That is definitely part of it. I'm looking for a lot of things. I'm looking for creativity, which is that new thing, but I'm also looking at execution, and I'm looking at crowd response. I mean, there's a lot of things you have to take into account in a performance because, you can sing a song that's been sang 1,000 times. It's just about how you do it. So you can do a move that's been done 1,000 times, but it's about how you do it. That's one part of it. And then the second part is, what do you bring new to the table?
It's
that
the
makes
X
you
factor.
great.
Even with the dancing, like
Sure.
what is different? How's the dog to work with?
He's great. You know,
Is he ever there?
He is. He's there. He's there. He pops in. You know, he's got a lot of jobs. But, yeah, he's there. He pops in and says hi to the kids in the crowd, says hi to all the dancers, of course, chats with us. And, look, Randy's a great guy, and he's a great boss, so.
Well, look, back in the day, going back to the NSYNC lineup right there.
Oh, love it.
Were you the best dancer?
I would say I'm in the top. I'm in the top two. I'm in the top two, baby. I think, you know, just to put it out there, I think Justin and I were probably the best two dancers.
Yeah, I don't think the other guys would argue with that.
But I think it's basically from that point on, it's about your choice in style. I think, you know, technically we both were I would say Justin and I were on the same level dancing. It's just a matter of whose style did you like aesthetically. I was more about power and speed and strength, and he was more about croon and smooth. And so those were his, I would say, strengths in the dancing.
What's your favorite dance move? Looking back at that, did you have one dance move that sticks in your mind?
What did you own? What was the JC?
I mean, you know, the fun part about me is I was also acrobatic, so I could do backflips across the stage and things like that.
That's
so
always a winner.
that was one of my, you know, that was one of kind of my things that I brought to the table. Again, the power, the speed, the athleticism.
If things are flailing, like, hang on, boys.
I remember.
I mean, the best thing you can do, though, the best moments on the stage are those pop-ups. When you fly out of the pop-ups and the crowd sees you for the first time, that's always the best moments in the show. It's like whenever you can surprise the audience and come out of nowhere and they see you for the first time, that crowd response is always spectacular.
Is life hard to move on after that? Like, you have those moments of just thousands of people erupting, you're popping up to then go on to like...
You know what's strange? You would think that, you know, you need it or whatever, but your interests, they do change. It's so bizarre, but you can essentially, you know, experience something and say, okay, I've lived that moment. I want something else. And, you know, I've definitely done that. You know, there's different things in my life that I'm excited about now.
Other than 50 Shades of Grey, what gives you thrills?
Rubs the lotion on the skin.
No, it's not it.
You're a creeper, by the way. I'm getting this thing. She's like, I just want to be, you know.
You're doing Silence of the Lambs, put the lotion
Yeah, but
in the
you're
basket.
talking about like drink the drink, put the lotion in the basket. Like that's what it sounds like.
There's no
I haven't read
lotion.
this thing. I'm already terrified of this guy. He's like he's gonna be sewing your skin on and like. Man.
This is not a good guy.
No.
I'm telling you right now.
Creeper. Oh.
JC, by the way, real quick. Christina, your buddy Tony Luca on The Voice. Christina, you supported him right there. Tony Luca on The Voice. Christina said your performance was one-dimensional. Did she break a code there?
No, look, she's absolutely supposed to do her job and express her opinion, and that is definitely her opinion. I think that Tony has represented himself magnificently on the show because I don't really just look at Tony as a singer. You know, and she's thinking in terms of maybe singing how he sang the song. I'm looking at him as a performer.
Yeah.
You know, and I know the show is called The Voice, but I'm always looking for the best performance. And I think that he represented himself magnificently on the show so far.
Time for him to get some ducats.
I think so, too. Nice to meet you. And I love you wearing the Mickey Mouse. I didn't get that.
You know, like I said, we go back. He's a great guy.
Keep it real.
Yeah.
Randy Jackson presents America's Best Dance Crew. Airs tonight at 10 on MTV.
When they say keeping it real, I think that's what they're talking about. That's it. Straight ahead. Our 50 Shades Club is called to order. Guess we're going to peek in on some housewives talking about sex next.
Nice to meet you, Steve. Very nice.